Welcome back. It's Brooke-Sidney here, your favorite mindset and manifestation coach. And today I'm talking about how to become absolutely magnetic and therefore be able to manifest the life of your dreams. But before we get into it, I just want to remind you, first of all, if you're not subscribed. And there are now multiple ways to work with me. The number one way right now that I'm really encouraging people to do is to check out the Manifesting Frequency, Such Good Energy, Such Good Vibes. It's a group course and coaching program. And of course, I also offer one-on-one coaching as well as email coaching. But let's jump into it because I really want to talk about how to become unstoppably magnetic, because we know that we can truly attract things. Like, we can have the energy and the spirit, and some people even say auras, that draw things into us. They draw blessings and abundance to us. It's almost like you're walking around, as they say, blessed, abundant, magnetic, favored, right? So the first thing that I wanted to talk about, and I've seen it with friends, I've seen it like when I was in college and in grad school and so forth, and especially with my women clients that want to actually magnetize or attract their soulmate. And that is to have the energy of receptivity, And one of the key ways that you can know if you are like of that receptive kind of vibe is if you enjoy receiving compliments. And I don't mean enjoy them like you expect them and that you are narcissistic. No, I mean the ability to receive compliments. You're not the type of person where someone says, "Hey, I love your sweater," and you're like, "Oh, this whole thing." Instead, you're like, "Thank you so much. I love it too." Or, "Wow, I think that you're beautiful. Thank you so much." You're not like, "Oh gosh, I don't," and start kind of backing away from any sort of compliments and praise. You're able to like healthy receive them, right? The other aspect of people that are kind of receptive is more or less they're usually inviting and friendly. They don't have a like I'm scared of the world mentality, or I'm walking around with the glass half empty instead of glass half full. They're generally excited about life. They're generally open to life. They're not afraid that something bad is going to happen to them. And as a result, they're able to have just this open and inviting and receptive spirit. And when you are around those people, you can feel it. I think that's the other like kind of intangible aspect, is that when you truly embody these characteristics that I'm describing today, people feel it around you. That's what some people call your aura, that energy that just like radiates off of you. You can feel a magnetic person. There's usually something that you feel that's different. They look different. To me, oftentimes they're brighter, they're more alive. And so that is key. The second one is I feel like they have a healthy level of detachment. We know how important detachment is in manifestation. And by that, it means that you kind of release the thing. You want the thing, but you release it. And in that releasing, in that not grasping and clinging and just hanging on, you're not in scarcity, you're not in lack. And it goes again towards that overall philosophy of my glass is always half full. Shoot, my glass is mostly full, right? It's not half empty. You are able to engage with people without being dependent upon people. You're able to want things again, but not feel like you are wanting. You feel abundant and not scarcity. And you generally have the idea that if you don't have it right now, you're about to have it. It's right around the corner. But you have this really healthy level of detachment. Also, kind of the boundaries goes right along with it. You are fully yourself, and you know where you end and someone else begins. You know when you're being treated properly or not improperly, and then you make adjustments. And it's not about being mean. It's not about even being nonchalant or rude. It's about having healthy attachment, which allows you to also be detached. So I would love for you to check your detachment meter. Let us know in the comments below how these characteristics are vibing with you, and make sure you stay till the end. Number 3 is generally self self-confidence, right? Self-confidence. That means that throughout time, you have done certain things over a period of time repeatedly, and you've experienced success, I feel like, in the overall measurement, because confidence is achieved by you doing something. It's not like self-worth where you just are. You are intimately and you are originally worthy. You don't have to do anything. But most people's self-confidence is based on them doing something and having success and knowing that they'll have success. That's why they say keep trying. So for example, in the beginning, you may not be self-confident about your writing or self-confident about yourself as a writer. But the more that you continue to write, the more that you edit yourself, the more you get into your author flow or writer flow. I love talking about books because you guys know I help people write books. You start becoming very confident about your writing abilities. It's built over time. We develop confidence about riding a bike by continuing to ride a bike, drive a car, all of the things. And we build upon it. So that means like one time someone criticizes something that you do, you're not falling to pieces. You generally are walking around as a confident being. And people love being around confident, healthy beings. It is truly magnetic to see someone owning their gifts and their skills in a truly open-hearted, lighthearted, magnetic way, right? Number 4, which is very similar, is someone who is in their purpose, someone who is walking in their God-given gifts and talents, and they know their purpose on this planet. Tell me below in the comments if you've met someone with purpose and how they showed up, right? They showed up fully in themselves. Again, not in an arrogant or egotistical manner, but in a humble, I know who I am. This is what I came to give. This is who I am, and I like who I am. And being on purpose really allows everyone in your space, in your energy, to actually bring what they're going to bring. You bring what you bring, and it's a beautiful collaboration. Again, that's where the magnetism comes in. Because you know what you're here to do, you know how you're gifted, you know how you're beautifully designed, you are a walking magnet. You are a walking like manifestation, and you know it and you own it. And you're unabashed about it. And people love that, you all. People love people that are, honestly, they love themselves in a healthy way, and they know themselves in a healthy way. I think you're picking up on a trend here about the things that make you magnetic. And the 5th and final thing is that I want to talk about is that they truly love themselves, right? We've kind of alluded to this and several of the other characteristics of being magnetic, but honestly, they truly love themselves. They are self-love in form. They appreciate themselves. They trust themselves. And by them loving themselves, they don't put anything on you to do. They are attractive because you can tell someone who is comfortable in their skin. I had a friend throughout college where no one thought that she was necessarily the most gorgeous flower. We'll say it like that. But because of the way that she carried herself and because of her love of herself, as well as knowing her purpose, she was very self-confident. She knew what she was here to do. She was not attached to people's opinions and thoughts of her. And she was very friendly, inviting, and also had a little sass. And so definitely magnetic, especially to men. And you would have thought, wow, that's not a model, but it didn't matter because she honestly modeled all of the things of being magnetic. So it is my hope that these 5 characteristics are something that you're seeking to embody as you go on this path of manifesting more and more of your desires, and that you grow into becoming more and more magnetic. But the key here is that you own and you choose yourself and you love yourself. And what that does is it allows you to see other people, be open to others, and be that warm, friendly, and inviting energy that magnetize others to you. So it is my hope that this video has been super helpful to you. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.